If part one was about balls and reputation, part two is about what really ran the ton: money, marriage, and rules so strict they could end a life with a whisper. So let's do myth versus reality again: Regency dating, contracts, inheritance, and why love was complicated. 1. Courtship. Dating was not dating. Myth: you date around casually until you feel it. Reality: courtship was a public process with witnesses, expectations, and consequences. You weren't hanging out. You were being observed by the family, the ton, and anyone who wanted to start a rumor. Basically, every conversation came with a background check. 2. Calling, the official visit system. A gentleman would visit a lady's home at approved times, in approved rooms, under approved supervision. It sounds boring, but it was the whole point, because it created a paper trail of respectability. Myth: romance happens privately. Reality: romance happens in the living room with someone's mother nearby. 3. Engagements. Why they happened fast. In Bridgerton, engagements can happen quickly. That's actually realistic. A long courtship wasn't always seen as romantic. It could look suspicious. If a couple spent too much time together without commitment, the ton would ask, "So, what exactly is going on?" And in this society, people didn't ask questions to be polite. They asked questions to weaponize the answers. 4. Marriage contracts. Let's talk contracts. For many families, marriage was an alliance: wealth, titles, social positioning, future security. A match could involve negotiations about dowries, settlements, inheritances, who controls what property, what happens if someone dies. Myth: he marries her because he loves her. Reality: he marries her, and the lawyers also show up. Bridgerton is romance. Regency marriage was romance, with paperwork. 5. Inheritance. Why heirs were everything. If you wonder why everyone is obsessed with heirs, inheritance laws and family lines were a major source of pressure. Titles, estates, and money were built around lineage: who inherits, who doesn't, and who gets left with nothing. That's why a good match wasn't just about love. It was about survival across generations. In the ton, your future could depend on one signature and one baby. 6. Women and power. What options did they really have? Bridgerton shows women fighting for control within strict rules. That part is grounded in reality. For many women, marriage determined financial security, social position, legal protection where they could live what they could own. Some women found influence through society, connections, and strategy, but the system was still a cage. That's why reputation mattered so much. It wasn't vanity, it was leverage. 7. Quick fire. 3 dating rules that would destroy modern people. 1. A private meeting could ruin you, even if nothing happened. 2. If you dance with someone too often, you're basically announced. 3. A proposal wasn't just personal. Families treated it like a merger. Romantic? Yes. Terrifying? Absolutely. So yes, Bridgerton is glamorized. But underneath the glitter, the rules were real, and the stakes were brutal. If you want part 3, comment part 3. And I'll cover the real scandals, duels, and why society loved destroying people for sport. Until next time, behave, or at least get better at hiding it.